Hey guys, Rabbitash41 here. Today we are playing Doki Literature Club. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you guys have seen this game either from Jacksepticeye, Game Grumps, or any other YouTube channel that has played this game. And it's a dating simulator, and I'm sure a lot of you already know what this is. Well, I just told you, but apparently this is not just any dating simulator. Apparently this is a very creepy simulator. Now it looks all happy on the front, but I can guarantee you it's going to be dark. Now, I do not know a lot about this. I watched Jacksepticeye play it a little bit, and I watched the Game Grumps play it. Hilarious, by the way. And it just looks so fun to me. And it was a pixel game. It wasn't like a moving game, so my computer has barely any lag. And I really wanted to do this because it looks so fun. And we're just going to start. I have not touched it. I don't know if it's laggy or not. It's probably going to be because my computer is awful. And I turned the volume down as low as I can possibly put it down with still having music in it. So anyway, I forget all their names. Let's just get into it. Your mom. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna have the weirdest name here. Let's start. I'm so excited to do this. Hey! By the way, I'm gonna do voices. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Signore, or Say. I'm gonna call her Say. My neighbor and good friend since we were little children. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. By the way, I'm not gonna edit a lot of this because I don't want you guys to miss any of the story. Let's go. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Signore, I'm gonna call it that, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce Japanese names, catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop. Oh, that's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. She's so cute. Oh, look at her pout. You always say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Rapidash. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Signore. Squiggly line. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Rabbitash, have you decided to join a club yet? A club? I told her already I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You just sank. Are you in quicksand? Are you okay? I'm sure people made that joke a lot. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I just specifically go along with whatever she's going on about. I need water. Signore likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. That's not nice. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Squiggly line. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I start blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation in this empty classroom where everyone has left except for me. Clubs. Signori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Signore? Signore must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, oh, look at her blush. Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Signore. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Signore is vice president of the literature club. Blech. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuke made cupcakes and everything. Please, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Signora is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Maybe a little bit of both. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold out my life. I suggestfully followed Signore across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Signore, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! Really? You're just gonna play it off like that? Fine. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Well, okay. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Signore always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Wait to kill that atmosphere. Oh, Rapidash, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. I practically gave them the same voice. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuke. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is Natsuke. I'm gonna call her Nat, because she's a Nat. Not a Matt, but is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Signore. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Signore says quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuke, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Signore and Natsuke. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again, Rapidash. Monica smiles sweetly. Dang, how is your hair staying up like that? That's my first question. Also, your eyes are pretty. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. With those stick arms, I don't think so. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Rapidash. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Signore mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Signore. Natsuke and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuke grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. So feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Signore. Natsuke proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's adorable. The whiskers were drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Seniori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Seniori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? It's a Tonsure thing. Why are you thinking? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Seniori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuke's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get imitated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. They're all adorable. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Signore. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Suri seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all those politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. She sounds like a manager. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Rapidash, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I uttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuke's head suddenly perks up. Oh, we got an anime lover over here! It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change, hint hint. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in a forged world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychology elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might be as well having conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually talk about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Ooh, you get called out. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Hee, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Tsunori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. Oh, the wrong person. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. She's the deep girl. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability to show them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Rapidash? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Tsunori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh no, not the guilt trip. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Rapidash, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Look at all their sad faces. You can't reject them. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, ... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Dang! They all rose up so fast. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Tsunori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official! Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment! Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. And... just kidding, I'm not going to end it yet. I'm going to at least go for 20 minutes. Monika looks over at me once more. Rapidash, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Rabbit Ash, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Senora and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! But the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Senora, Natsuke, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day of school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. And with that, I think that we can wrap this up. I'm definitely going to play more of this game. Now, a lot doesn't happen at first, but if you guys stick around, I'm sure it's going to get very creepy very fast. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video.